Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody is trying to uh, use these objects in a random pattern, and they just gave me this example, and they gave me these shapes. There's a lot of ways to do this, but the way I'm going to do it right now, what comes into mind is I'm just going to draw a rectangle, and I'm going to take some of these shapes and put like right on the edge. And well, you know what we're going to do? Let's do this. Let's make this a 10 by 10 square. And then I'm going to set my nudge factor was on 10. I'm going to hit the plus key and I'm going to move that over. Now you can't really do that all the time, but we could do this, and maybe we're going to do this randomly. So I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to kind of get the bigger ones, maybe, to kind of fill in this spot. And you don't, here's the thing, we don't have to have them in the center. We could have this one right here, and then it's bigger over there. Then you're going to want to, I don't know what you're going to want to do, but like take one of them and just hit your space bar, and it'll leave a copy. And then maybe let's turn this one 90 degrees and maybe make it shorter. Now I'm adding to his deal, but I didn't really mean to. And I just hit the space key twice. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to hit the space key. The space key is dropping a copy where you might want it. Now this one I am going to go like that, but then I'm going to make a copy of it, and I'm going to put like that, and maybe rotate this one 45 degrees and put a few copies, and then take the smaller ones. And one thing I've always done is you could make copies of this and just like this, hit the copy, move it down, and then flip it the other way so they're not perfect. But I'm just going to take these shapes and I'm just holding down the space, and I don't know how thick they how big they want them, and or how many filled in do they want these. And by making that extra copy on top, some of them are going to be backwards than the other ones. And we're probably going to want to put some, maybe right on the edge without putting one on the other side. And I think I've got all the copies. See, my other red was going the other direction, but because I mirrored it. Now, let's say that's good. Let's move this out of the way for a second. And let's take our square and move it out of the way and group this together, Control G. Then take this, put it back, and go up to intersect. Well, that didn't work because I don't have my colors. I hate to do this. I don't like using power clip, but I'm going to use power clip and let's see what happens. See, in this case, it worked. Now I'm going to take away the outline, and we still have a 10 by 10 square. You know what? For the example, let's make it 4 by 4. And then what you're going to want to do is Control D and duplicate it and then nudge it over. We'll change our nudge factor to 4. I think we're going to have to mirror it. Nope. Now we are going to have that line in between. I don't know if they're printing it or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call this edit, finish. That's one thing I don't like, power clip. Lock contents. I don't use power clip enough to do this. So see how we got that line between them? That is just the distance of, well, you can't even see it till you zoom in. So let's make our nudge factor 3.999. You see now that line is basically gone. Well, maybe not enough. I don't know anything. You see it rounded up to 3.99. It ran it up an even number. Now that line is gone. And we can just, now what we're going to do, we got that. Let's group this together. And let's mirror this one, Control D. And we're going to mirror this one and see our, well, but also I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this and see it kind of threw off our pattern. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to put those circles on the edge. So maybe just sporadically, but it is kind of a good pattern. And then, you know, if this wasn't a power clip, we could probably, well, we can't ungroup it. Yeah. So you can't ungroup the power clip. That's what I was kind of afraid of. Because I'd like to take this and make some of them, well, see, that's why I don't like power clip. So let's go back to my original. And let's, well, let me move this. I shouldn't say I don't like power clip. It just has its limitation. Now let's just do this. Let's go with smart filling the pattern. Now let's go with red, red, red. No, see, that's a polygon. I'm going to, and see, this way you could make, we have some red circles, and we could have some red these, because we've already got them sporadically. But well, you know what? The ones that I put in the center, you're going to have to make this. The ones that are, you know what I'm going to do? Let's put in a red box. Make it 10 by 10. Okay, that's perfect. That's almost what I wanted. Yeah, that's just telling me which ones are on the edges. Now let's get the smart fill. Let's go with blue. And I think you're going to have to, you know, the ones that are going to be opposite are going to have to be the same color. Like that one, if we're going to, you know, make them work. And then while you've got it, you could make, and see this way, some of these shapes are going to be the different color. And I have no expertise in this. I've done a lot of this type of, so we've got all the ones on the edge done. So we're good. But see, this way you could have a different, the same shape. Like this was good. These are going to be orange. The other ones we're going to put in there, the same shape, are going to be yellow. So it's going to be even more sporadic of a deal. And, you know, one thing I should have done is one thing that's pretty neat. Let me just do it on the next one. Whoop, I got outside the line. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take, well, I'm thinking outside the box. Let's make the next one black and fill these in with black, you know, like a bunch of them, because I don't like going up and changing the smart fill color all the time. So what you could do is just hold down the shift key now that you've got them filled in, and select the black ones and turn them that dark blue. Nah, that's too close to that. See, I changed all the black ones. And then just, you know, to me, once you've got them smart filled, it's easier to change the color. See, I've got too many of the pink, but I can go, well, I was using black. I can go black, I'm holding down the shift key. I'm getting all the black one. Whenever you get that, you did something wrong. If the square gets bigger than the box. Okay, just a few more. And see, you could also, well, that's going to be a mistake right there. We can't have half a circle. And I might have done that. You know, you could also well, it's got to be a color first. Let's just go ahead and keep smart filling it. I think we haven't done that gold. So let's call that good. I think we got them all filled in. Now let's take away our square and let's take away the outline by right-clicking no outline. And this should be still a group. And then Control D, you know, this is 10 inches, so we're going to need to make it, let's make it 9.99 and move that over, and that line won't. Okay, did I not have let me back up completely okay. See, that's 53 objects. See, I need to group them. Control G, Control D, and move them over. Whenever you back up, you lose your nudge factor. Yeah, that's going to work. But see, we're still going to have that red and that purple disc kind of not sporadically, maybe is the word. So I like on that one, I mirrored and I don't like it, but I could take this and flip it both ways and get it completely different. You know, that's pretty sporadic. And, you know, we group that together. If we take it all and ungroup, don't ungroup all, just ungroup, then you've got just a square and we could change it. Well, see, then we're gonna lose that shape of that mirror, that triangle. Anyway, something variation of that is pretty sporadic. Anyway, I hope that gave that gentleman an idea, and thank you for watching.